Send me your beats, so I am loved for sure. Oh love, here I am, yearning for your cure. This humble servant will be diverted from you no more, no more.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm your host Humaid Armar and I welcome you all to yet another exciting and enriching episode in our Islamic quiz series. The topic for our quiz today is the Prophets of Allah. They were people with an undaunted spirit, having a powerful mission, leading a lifestyle that was to the way of Allah in total submission. Great lessons from their lives we get to learn.
For their company in Jannah, we yearn. Specially chosen among human beings were these shining stars. Yes, indeed, the prophets of Allah were exemplary human beings by far. So without any further ado, let's call upon our participants from the grade 2 and 3 for this quiz to check their knowledge about the prophets of Allah. So we have here team A, Zaid Almar and Ridwan Khaja. And then we have team B, Ahmad Beg and Mustafa Patanwala. And for team C, we have Mas Khan and Mudabbir Khan. And as for team D, we have Salman Sharif and Muddassir Dhanani. So, I hope you're ready for this quiz. Yes. MashaAllah. Coming to part D, are you ready? Question 1. Who was the brother of Musa alayhi salam who was also a prophet? Your time starts now. Please stop writing. MashaAllah, all the teams have got it correct. The answer is Harun alayhi salam. Moving to question 2. Who was the cousin brother of Isa alayhi salam who was also a prophet? Your time starts now. I repeat, who was the cousin brother of Isa alayhi salam who was also a prophet? Please stop writing. Well, again, mashallah, all the teams have got it correct, but team A have written half the answer. There is just a letter remaining. No problem, you'll get the point. The correct answer is Yahya alayhi salam. Question 3. Who was the full brother of Yusuf alayhi salam? Your time starts now. Please stop writing. Well, team A, B and C have got the right answer, while team D are blank. And now for the final part, over here you have to write yes or no on your whiteboard. So let's begin. The first question is, Sulaiman alayhi salam was the father of Dawud alayhi salam. Your time starts now. Please stop writing. Show your cards, please. Team A and D have got the wrong answer. Team C and B have got the correct answer, mashallah. Question 2. Zakaria alayhi salam was the uncle of Maryam alayhi salam. Your time starts now. stop writing and show your answers. MashaAllah, team B, C and D have got it correct, and the correct answer is yes. B, C and D have got the right answer. Now for the third question. Lut alayhi salam was the nephew of Ibrahim alayhi salam. Your time starts now. Write yes or no. Your time's up. Show your cards, please. MashaAllah, all the teams have got it right once again. Wow, that was quite an amazing performance. MashaAllah, very well done, boys. Let's take a look at the scores for round 3. As for the scores for round 3, MashaAllah, we have Team B with 280 points. And Team C has stood second with 260 points. And Team D has 200 points. While Team A has 180 points, still lacking. Now we move on to round 4, du'as of the prophets. Great people who made great du'as from the depths of their hearts. They earnestly called up to Allah. Their beautiful supplications which are present in the glorious Quran as a valuable treasure for all of us. I'm sure by now you may have guessed our next round. It is about the du'as of the prophets. In this round, each team will be shown 3 du'as. I will read them out to you, and all you have to do is tell me which prophet made this du'a. You will get 30 seconds for 3 du'as. Which prophet made the following du'a? Let's start with Team A. Your time starts now. أني مسني الضر وأنت أرحم الراحمين. Say the answer, please.
Dua of Ayub alayhi salam.
MashaAllah, that's right. Dua 2. قال ربي إني أعوذ بك أن أسألك ما ليس لي به علم وإلا تغفر لي وترحمني أكن من الخاسرين.
Dua of Sulaiman alayhi salam.
Wrong. It's dua of Nuh alayhi salam. Your last dua, ربي اجعلني مقيم الصلاة ومن ذريتي ربنا وتقبل دعاء. Unfortunately, your time's up. The answer for this is Ibrahim alayhi salam. You've managed to answer 1 out of 3 du'as. Let's move on to Team B. Are you ready?
Yes.
Your time starts now. ربي إني لما أنزلت إلي من خير فقير. Yes.
Alayhi salam.
MashaAllah, that's the correct answer. Dua 2. فاطر السماوات والأرض أنت ولي في الدنيا والآخرة. Yes, say the answer.
Yusuf alayhi salam.
Yusuf alayhi salam. MashaAllah, that's the right answer. Now for the third dua. ربنا اغفر لي ولوالدي وللمؤمنين يوم يقوم الحساب. You have managed to answer 2 out of 3 du'as. Moving on to Team C. Let's begin. Your time starts now. ربنا عليك توكلنا وإليك أنبنا وإليك المصير. Who said this dua?
Zakaria alayhi salam.
That's wrong. It's Ibrahim alayhi salam. 2. ربي أوزعني أن أشكر نعمتك التي أنعمت.
Dua of Sulaiman alayhi salam.
That's correct, mashallah. Sulaiman alayhi salam. ربي هب لي من لدنك ذرية طيبة إنك سميع الدعاء.
Zakaria alayhi salam.
MashaAllah, that's right. Zakaria alayhi salam is the right answer. Even you have managed to say 2 out of 3 du'as. Correct. So, let's move on to Team D. Your time starts now. لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك إني كنت من الظالمين.
Dua of Yunus alayhi salam.
MashaAllah, that's right. 2. رب اغفر لي وهب لي ملكا لا ينبغي لأحد من بعدي إنك أنت الوهاب.
Dua of Noah alayhi salam.
That's wrong. It's dua of Sulaiman alayhi salam. ربنا افتح بيننا وبين قومنا بالحق وأنت خير الفاتحين. Your time's up. You've managed to answer 1 correct. So that's the end of round 4. Let's have a look at the scores for round 4. Alhamdulillah, all the teams are doing a really great job. Well, we have team B and C with 40 points and they are on a tie. And we have team A and D with 20 points and even they are in a tie. So let's see who will be the winner at last. MashaAllah, you all have been doing very well up till now. We now proceed to a final round which is called Take Your Pick. One member from each team will come here and pick up an envelope. You will then remove the chit and read out the name of the Prophet mentioned on it. You will then have to answer a set of simple questions about the Prophet that you have selected. You will have to answer the yes or no questions by picking up the correct luck card. You have 2 minutes to answer all the questions. So all the best to all the teams.
Here I am.
Alhamdulillah, all the teams are doing a really great job. Well, we have team B and C with 40 points and they are on a tie. And we have team A and D with 20 points and even they are in a tie. So let's see who will be the winner at last. MashaAllah, you all have been doing very well up till now. We now proceed to a final round which is called Take Your Pick. One member from each team will come here and pick up an envelope. You will then remove the chit and read out the name of the Prophet mentioned on it. You will then have to answer a set of simple questions about the Prophet that you have selected. You will have to answer the yes or no questions by picking up the correct luck card. You have 2 minutes to answer all the questions. So all the best to all the teams. Can we have a person from team A please to come and pick up an envelope? Isa alayhi salam. MashaAllah, you've chosen Isa alayhi salam, the Prophet who was born miraculously and had miraculous powers too. You can take your seat. Okay, team A, get ready for name the following. Your time starts now. What was his mother's name? If you do not know the answer, say next so that I can ask you the next question.
Maryam alayhi salam.
Correct. Maryam alayhi salam is the right answer. What is the title given to his mother, Maryam alayhi salam?
Next.
What was the title that was given to Isa alayhi salam?
Next.
Ruhullah. Which were the two types of ailments he could cure by the will of Allah?
When he was small, he could speak.
You said it wrong. Blindness and leprosy. Now answer the following by saying yes or no. First, Isa alayhi salam spoke to the people even when he was a small baby. Correct. He could tell people what they have eaten and what they have stored at home. Wrong. It was yes. He will come back before the day of judgment. MashaAllah, that's right. He made a dua to Allah to send down a table spread of food on the request of his people. Yes, MashaAllah, that's the correct answer. So we're done with team A. Now may I have a student from team B to come and pick up an envelope, please. Ibrahim alayhi salam. Oh, mashallah, you've chosen Ibrahim alayhi salam, a prophet who was a nation in himself, who Allah chose as the imam over all the other people. Please have your seat. So, should I start asking you questions on Ibrahim alayhi salam? Okay, your time starts now. What was the title that was given to him? you do not know the answer, say next.
Next.
What was the name of his wife who he left in Makkah on the instruction of Allah?
Hajra.
Hajra. That's the correct answer, mashallah. What was the name of his son who helped him to build the Kaaba?
Ismail alayhi salam.
Mashallah, that's the right answer. What was the name of the king who was dumbfounded when Ibrahim alayhi salam told him to cause the sun to rise from the west?
Namrud.
Namrud, that's the right answer, mashallah. Answer the following by saying yes or no. Although Ibrahim alayhi salam was thrown in the fire, it became cool and comfortable for him. Yes, that's correct. He was asked to sacrifice his son Ishaq. That's correct. We celebrate Eid al-Fitr in remembrance of the great sacrifice made by Ibrahim alayhi salam. Wrong, that's no. The following words were said by Ibrahim alayhi salam. Indeed, my prayer, my rites of sacrifice, my living and my dying are all for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Lord of the worlds. Answer yes, that's correct. MashaAllah, you're doing a really good job, Team B. Now let's move on to Team C. I request a student to come and pick up an envelope, please. Musa alayhi salam. MashaAllah, you've chosen Musa alayhi salam, a prophet with great might and power, the strong and powerful Musa alayhi salam. Please take your seat. So let's begin with Team C, Musa alayhi salam. Your time starts now. What was the title given to Musa alayhi salam?
Kalamullah.
Kalamullah, that's right, mashallah. What was the name of the valley on which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala spoke to Musa alayhi salam?
Tua.
Tua, that's right. What was the name of the land to which he ran away after escaping from Egypt?
Madian.
Madian, correct, mashallah. What was the name of the sea which split into two so that the children of Israel could pass through it?
The Red Sea.
Red Sea, mashallah, that's the correct answer. Now answer the following by saying yes or no. 1. Musa was brought up in the palace of Pharaoh. Yes, that's correct. Musa alayhi salam was very patient with Khidr at all the times during all the incidents that occurred when he was with him. That's wrong. No is the right answer. The children of Israel were very happy with manna and salwa and wanted to eat it for the rest of the life. No, that's the right answer. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri is the dua that was made by Musa alayhi salam. Yes, that's the correct answer. MashaAllah, Team C. You've almost answered it all right. Now, I would like a student from Team D to please come and pick up an envelope. MashaAllah, you've chosen Yusuf alayhi salam, a beautiful balance of beauty as well as righteousness. You have chosen the very handsome Yusuf alayhi salam. So Team D, are you ready?
Yes.
So, your time starts now. What was the name of the town in which he lived?
Canaan.
Canaan. That's the right answer, mashallah. What did the brothers of Yusuf alayhi salam do to get rid of him?
They threw it to Babel.
MashaAllah, that's the right answer again. According to the interpretation that Yusuf alayhi salam gave for the king's dream, for how many years there would be a famine in Egypt? I repeat, according to the interpretation that Yusuf alayhi salam gave for the king's dream, for how many years there would be a famine in Egypt?
11 years.
11 years, that's the wrong answer. 7 years is the correct answer. 4. What did Yusuf alayhi salam send to be put on his father's face, after which he regained his eyesight?
His shirt.
His shirt. That's the correct answer, mashallah. Now answer the following by saying yes or no. In the Quran, the story of Yusuf is referred to as Ahsanul Qasas. That's the wrong answer. Yes is the correct answer. The brothers of Yusuf were jealous of him because his father loved him more than them. Yes is the correct answer. Yusuf alayhi salam could interpret the dream of only one of the prisoners. No is the correct answer, mashallah. I only complain of my grief and sorrow to Allah. This statement was said by Yusuf alayhi salam. No is the correct answer. MashaAllah, you've all been doing really well up till now. Keep it up. Now, inshallah, shortly we'll come to know who's the winner of the quiz. Now, as for the scores for round 5, we have Team A with 60 points. Team B with 120 points, mashallah. Team C with 140 points and they are leading. And Team D with 120 points in a tie with Team B. Now we have the final scores of the quiz. Any guesses for the winner? And as for a final scores, we have on the 4th position Team A with 460 points. And now on the 3rd position, we have Team D with 560 points. On the 2nd position, we have Team B with 680 points, mashallah. That's a really nice score. And as for the winners, we have Team C as the winners. Takbir! Congratulations, winners, and may Allah reward you and increase you in knowledge, and also all the participants. And now we come to the end of this quiz. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I'm sure that it was a learning for all of us. I thank Brother Kaab for assisting me with the time and scores. Jazakallah, Brother Kaab. And now, as for the winners, I invite you to collect the trophies, please. Takbir. Takbir. MashaAllah, boys. Really well done. You may move back to your position. And now, with this, we come to the end of our quiz on the Prophets of Allah. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'm sure that it was a learning for all of us. Alhamdulillah. And it was a pleasure to see these young stars participating with so much enthusiasm and confidence, mashallah. May Allah increase you in knowledge and help you all become better dais. Ameen. Jazakallah khair. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Here I am, pleading at your door. Send me your mercy, send me your peace, or I am lost for sure. Oh Lord, here I am, pleading at your door. Send me your mercy, send me your peace, or I am lost for sure. Oh Lord, here I am, yearning for your cure. This